Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to Monday. Last week there was a storm system coming toward us around Christmas. The track was looking like maybe across lower Michigan, maybe some snow there. Now, over the weekend and into today, that storm taking the same northwest track, putting most of Michigan in the warm sector of the storm when the precipitation hits. And so I guess I have to say, how about a very green Christmas Eve, at least? It does look colder on Christmas Day. I'll show that to you in just a second, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any precipitation left. So, hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and the update is brought to you by Consumers Energy. So, here we go. We're going to start with the big picture first, and this is the European model. And remember, the blue lines, when we're into those, that is a sign of, cold enough air for snow, and when we're way into the blue lines, it's really cold. But uh, some of the red lines coming toward us too. So this is tomorrow, and no travel problems tomorrow, except across the UP, far north and lower. You could get a couple of inches of snow there. And as that little system to our north scoots by, it pulls some colder air down for Wednesday. Wednesday will be actually feeling like winter. And then notice the storm taking shape out to the west and sending warm air our way. So we're at uh, Thursday right now, and now we're into Christmas Eve day. Look at that, the full southerly flow once again, and the warmer temperatures moving in, and the rain showers developing, and the storm center still over in Wisconsin. That puts Michigan on the east side of the storm, on the warm side of the storm, and it's, I guess, fairly abnormal for this time of the year because we should be looking at storm centers starting to track right over southern lower or even to our south and us in the snow side of it. So this is Christmas Eve. That's a rain with a cold front scooting through overnight Christmas Eve. And by Christmas morning, the cold front is through. The colder air is starting to come in. But you see, hey, good morning, Eric Bell from Rockwood and Peter Skiba. Thanks for watching. But you see that by the time we get to Christmas morning, the moisture is all pushed off too with the cooler air. And then you'll notice that by the 26th and 27th, more mild air is on the way. In fact, if we go all the way out 10 days with this, not really much in the way of snowfall. Here's a little closer look. Again, today, a pretty good travel day, a little light snow in the far north. Tomorrow, this little disturbance comes across the UP. That's a solid 1 or 2 inches. So if you're traveling to the north tomorrow, you can run into some slick roads. Wednesday, dry but colder. And then we get into Thursday, a little shot of rain. And here we go into Christmas Eve. That's Christmas Eve right there. And look, the rain snow line is way up in Canada. Hey, good morning, Brenda Hine from Bay City and George Cargo. Brian Langley, no, I don't think we're going to have a white Christmas. This is Christmas morning, and the storm system is pulled off, even though colder air is moving on into the area. So this I thought I'd show you 10 days worth of snowfall, kind of rare. Uh, Southern 2/3 of lower Michigan, less than an inch of snow in the next 10 days. Northern lower, 2 to 5 inches, and the UP, and that's still pretty low for this time of the year. Can we just skip winter and go right into summer? I don't know. Hey, be careful what you wish for with this kind of weather pattern now. It actually could happen. Okay, so high temperatures today, upper 30s, mid 30s on Tuesday, mid to upper 30s in the south, and a break line and colder in the far north. And then Wednesday, like I said, will turn colder, upper 20s, but then it goes back the other way. 37 Saginaw on Thursday, 41 Grand Rapids, 41 Kalamazoo and Lansing and Jackson, and 40 Ann Arbor and Detroit, and 37 in Flint. Uh, Christmas Eve day, 50 degrees from Saginaw to Big Rapids southward, low 50s, Ann Arbor and along the I-94 corridor. Christmas Day, a little cooler, but still 40 in Detroit and Ann Arbor, and 36 in Grand Rapids and 36 in Saginaw. And you have to go north of Clare to find a freezing line. And then Sunday, the day after, looking at low 40s and low to mid 40s on the 27th, and maybe a little bit colder air for the end of the year, but nothing that is sustainable right now. Oh, George, don't blame that on me, George Bjork. Don't get me in trouble with your kids. Okay, extended forecasts. See, you should be able to see it there. 6 to 10 day, warmer than normal and wetter than normal, and 8 to 14 day, about normal on temperatures and still wetter than normal. And that brings up a real interesting scenario that I'm going to be posting about here very shortly, is that the new revised winter forecast is out. It still leans towards slightly warmer than normal, but it still has a bullseye over Michigan of wetter than normal conditions. And I would agree, because storms are coming out of the west, they're dropping down into the plains, coming northeast, and they're full of moisture. So at some point, we are going to get clocked with several snowstorms, probably full, widespread snowstorms. But right now, we're on the warm side of those storms. So there's your update for this Christmas week. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. And I'm going to be taking some vacation. Yes, I saved up 7 days. So you likely won't see me for the rest of the year unless we get a big storm heading our way. Then I usually jump in back to work. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we actually don't. So vacation continues. Take care. Have yourselves a great holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I will see you about the 3rd. Take care.